Hey,
Yeah. Hey, there's Wood.
hey, Paul.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, there's Linwood. Hey,
Hey,
Linwood.
Robert. How are you doing? Oh, you froze.
I'm fine.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Good.
the guy went.
Okay.
Paul, I'm tired of looking at your airplane. I'd rather see you.
Well, I'm trying.
I
Hang
don't
on
know.
a minute. I'm desperately trying to make that happen.
Actually, I'd rather see Barbara than see you.
Hey, now you're talking, Linwood.
There we are.
Oh, there he is. Well, hey, Mr. Headphones.
Yeah, I think I'm almost to the point of understanding what's going on here.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. So is it just three of us in this conversation? Because it's doing pretty good if it's three.
No, I've invited Peggy and Samantha. I just got a text message that says they're desperately trying to figure out how to do it. Did you, Linwood? Did you come at it from the YouTube link?
I got a Google Plus, a Google Hangouts invite on my phone. My
Okay.
phone started ringing from Google Hangouts.
Oh, okay. That's because you're a Google Hangout person, I guess.
Yeah.
The problem, what I've done is I'm live again on YouTube,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to be able to uh, if you view it on YouTube, get a link on YouTube to join it. I don't know how you do that.
Well, I did look at that real quickly and discovered that, and so I went in. I didn't have Hangouts on my phone, so I went ahead and got that on the phone so I could see if what would happen. And before I accepted this thing, it said this thing will be streamed live on YouTube. So I went, okay. Hey, do you know this little girl right here?
Hi
You're like,
there.
I don't know who she is.
I do know who she is.
Hi.
How you doing? How you doing, Trish?
Doing okay. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, well, it's good to see you. It's kind of coincidental that the video expert decided to call me while I'm in the midst of a big problem here.
Oh no, well, maybe between the two of you, you can put your heads together and get it solved.
Hopefully, yeah, I'm making some progress, but I'm not much. I'm not as good a hacker as Linwood is.
Oh
Well,
yeah, he's a pretty good hacker.
I'm not a hacker at all, but I do know how to read.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
we saw so just that Peggy was a professor at, is it George Washington?
George Mason.
George Mason.
George
As a matter of
Mason.
fact, yeah, she's trying to get on this thing, and because I sent her an invite too, and she's apparently not been successful yet. But yeah, she's a professor up at George Mason. She was down in Alabama for a while, and then uh, got the opportunity to go up there to George Mason, and she's been selected on the tenure track now. So she's doing the professor thing up there. Yeah, she's
That's
much happier up there.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I can't say I'm a bit surprised.
Pete's still out in California, and
Okay.
so what we're doing here is the other guy in the picture there that you can see, Bob
Yeah.
Walker. You probably know Bob from up
I
there in
might.
that.
I might.
Yeah, he's a 24503er up there in the
Okay,
Boonesboro
yes.
area.
Familiar face. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
uh, he's got a class reunion of his high school class in Beckley, West Virginia.
Okay.
And it's a class of 52, so that makes those folks 80 years old, some of which can't make it. So we're trying to, the big festivities are not this Saturday, but next Saturday, and
Okay.
we're trying to set up a deal where they can get on do this and join the reunion by this mechanism. So
Now that is amazing. You can get the 80-year-olds on this technology. So I'm going to be praying for you and
Hey,
keeping you in my thoughts and yeah.
hey,
But I think it's a great idea.
Paul,
But what
I'm
they-
wondering if
I've got to. You're absolutely right. Hey, can you hear me okay?
What?
yeah, go ahead, Bob.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, froze a little bit.
Floating
True
in
or
and
not?
out. There you are.
Well, anyhow, all I was going to tell you is that, yeah, there's a little bit of publicity there in Beckley about this reunion, and the current principal high school, which was our old high school, he called and he wants to come. The athletic director from Woodrow called just today and said he was okay. So we got some of the staff from the Woodrow, the old, not the old, but the Woodrow Wilson High School currently today that wants to come Friday night, not Saturday night, but Friday night. And I told them that's fine if they come, but you got to say a few words because I think the class would really enjoy hearing something from the high school staff now, currently.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, more power to you guys. That's awesome. My dad's 80, so, and he's right. He could be right in there with you.
Try it.
Good. That's right.
Yeah, he likes this stuff. So, you guys.
Well, as long as they have grandkids and kids that know how to work a computer, they're going to be in great shape.
That's
there you
right.
go. And Paul, I'm wondering if the key to the connecting situation may be better served by going through. It's going to have to be on a computer. There's some description is getting the computers logged into a Google Hangout, as opposed to trying to make the link from the YouTube video. If a couple of people can get a Google Hangout account, then that may make matters a lot easier because as I read on that, I believe you can do up to 10 people or 10
Yeah,
connections.
I think you're right. I think we're hooked up because all of us have got Google Hangouts now. I think we're hooked up directly through Google Hangouts now. It's
That's
just
what I
that
think.
the added feature that what we're doing right now is being broadcast on the YouTube channel,
Yeah,
which will be good for them for their archive to look at it later
yeah.
and whatnot. Now the other thing, Bob, your video is pretty terrible, at least for me.
Well, I'm not surprised, Paul, because I just came in from cutting a little bit of grass, and I'm down in the basement.
Yeah, but are you on your 4G or are you on your home network?
I'm on the cell phone.
Yeah, but doesn't your cell phone connect to your Wi-Fi when you're in the house?
Yes.
I
Yes.
wonder if maybe or do you get your broadband or your internet connection from Comcast or from Verizon?
He's on Comcast and he's got a screaming internet connection. He's got a very, very good internet.
Well, see, that's what I'm streaming off of right now is a Comcast connection from my iPhone. So I don't know why I just wonder if his phone maybe is a little far away from where his router is and he's not got a strong signal on his phone.
Yeah. Hey, Bob, are you sure that your phone has switched over to your Wi-Fi network? Do you see the little radiator on your phone, or do you see 4G on your phone?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Bob. On your phone,
Talking to
Yeah.
you,
it ought
Bob.
to
Yeah, I see 4G.
It's not
4G
connecting.
on the phone.
Yeah, it's not connecting to your home router.
Yeah. Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump back into this conversation just a little bit later on. We're just now getting ready to sit down and eat.
I'm sorry.
No, not a problem.
Hey, you've done what you need to do. I need to try to figure out how to get Peggy on here. Thanks a lot. This is the first time I've actually got a three-way thing going. Thank you, Linwood. I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I might try to jump back in later on if I can figure out how to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Bob.
Yes, sir, Lemmer. Good seeing you, buddy.
Hey, Bob.
Okay.
I think if you push your, there he goes. No, there he goes. Yeah, he's gone. Wonderful. Hey, Bob, what I'm trying to tell you is that your phone, you got to set it up to connect to your Wi-Fi router. And then when you're in the house, it'll automatically switch to your Wi-Fi instead of being on the 4G. I'm not getting anything now. Hey, Sammy, uh, are you trying to get on this video thing that I'm doing? You should have gotten an email from me in in your Gmail account. Hey, you might have to look in the social category. I mean, does yours categorize it? I know mine's been categorizing it lately. And there should be an invitation to, because this is on YouTube now. Is there an invitation with a link to YouTube? All right. What does it say? Does it say join? Do you have a join button? Okay. I'm surprised it didn't give you a join button right there. Oh, there's Mr. Walker back again.
You
Mr.
still?
Walker. Oh, yeah, you're much better now.
Oh no, there's that audio. When I come, no. When I get up here close to the myself, I won't even carry it. That's it. I can't understand the thing.
Huh. You see, do you
Like
see
you say,
Mr.
Paul, if it
Walker?
isn't one thing, it's another. Now my iPad battery is down, dead. I got it
Hmm.
plugged up. It's going to take it a minute or two.
Well, it'll operate if you got it plugged in. Are you on your iPad or on your iPhone? I'm talking to Mr. Walker. You're on your laptop? Well, do you have Hangouts loaded? You still don't have a join button, huh? Hmm? Well, you're not in because I don't see you. I think there would have been a join thing in that email. Yep, you did. All right. Well, what's happening? How come you're not there?
This has been recorded. Bye.
Mr. Walker, are you there? I got a nice picture of your ceiling, Mr. Walker. So you're on your computer now, is that right, Sammy? Hey, Bob, what are you up to? There you are.
Can't understand a word.
Huh. Are you using your iPad or your iPhone? No, I'm talking to Mr. Walker. Can you hear me any better now, Mr. Walker? I can hear you perfectly, Bob. Mr. Walker. Now I'm not even getting your video, Mr. Walker. Have you joined yet, Samantha?
Wow. Now, see if this is any better.
What's going on, Mr. Walker?
Uh,
You're in here twice now.
no, I had to get rid of that cell phone. It was doing all kind of stuff. And of all things, you know how things always happen at the wrong time. I came in upstairs from outside to see if they get the signal any better up here in the office, and my darn
Hello?
iPad, that iPad was. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, Bob.
Okay. Well, the iPad was dead, so I had to plug it up and wait a few minutes for it to charge up enough to make connections. Now I turned my phone off, and I'm on my iPad.
Well, I've got two connections for you. I don't know why you've got two connections.
Well, because I probably connected from my iPad to you while the phone was still on. That's probably why you got two connections with me. I wanted to get that telephone turned off, so it's just the iPad, because I was getting some. The audio was no good at all on that telephone.
Hello?
Hello.
No, I'm talking to Peggy, Bob. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you can't just get in. I'm talking to you now. I'm talking to you. Well, she got her email to invite her, and she's trying to get in, but she ain't in. I was hoping that you'd do it from the iPad or the iPhone, because that's probably what most people are going to have rather than a computer. I can see you well, Mr. Walker.
Good. Not the best light in here. I'm gonna turn on another light.
No, that's fine. It's good enough for what we're doing.
Yeah, but I want to know. I usually run them both, and Shirley just turned on one. So I like both of them on.
All right, now I want to see. You seeing the airplane now, Mr. Walker?
Yep, sure do.
And now you're seeing me again.
No, I'm seeing test up in the left-hand corner. Now I'm seeing
Well,
you.
you're seeing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing you.
Yeah. So this thing, the video switcher in this works. This works much better than the Vuvu thing.
Okay. All right.
So I can switch to.
That's not a very good picture of the airplane, but yeah, I see that it switches back and forth.
I had Linwood Campbell on here a little while ago, Peggy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What were you trying to answer it? On your phone? Maybe you ought to go back and try to answer it again. It didn't work. The join. All right, well, don't let me hold you up anymore. You've wasted too much time already on it. Yeah. All right. Catch you later. Thanks. No, no problem. Thanks. Bye. All right. Well, she hasn't been able to figure out how to do it.
Well, there must be something amiss there, because she knows a lot more about this stuff than I do, and all I did is hit the button, and when it wanted me to agree to the terms, I did that, and put-em.
Well, this works just fine. It switches when the voice switches and everything else. So
One thing I noticed, when I was downstairs on my iPhone, and you had a big picture, and likewise, does that thing automatically sense the contact and put the full picture of them on everybody else in the small squares around at the bottom of the camera?
it puts the person that's talking on the big picture.
Okay.
I have control of that. I can shut that off, which I'm anticipating a big challenge, because when we have the PA system feeding this thing, the PA system's also going to have the remote person talking, so this thing is going to get confused as hell. So it turns out that I've got a thing on here that I can mute the thing and control it from here. But I'm going to be like a friggin' one-armed paper hanger with all the different controlling I have to do.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is what it is. But we'll figure out how to do it.
Yeah, well, we might. You're right. I can just see now. There's a couple on this list. If we connect with them, they're real mouthy, and they'll probably want to talk the whole time. So.
Okay, there you go. I got myself muted. No, I can cut you off, and but I don't know that it cuts your. Well, you start talking, and I'm going to push the cutoff button here and see if it takes your picture away.
Okay, let's see what I'll talk about. I guess. And well.
Yeah, it did. It took your picture away. It took your picture away. So, yeah.
So when I was talking, was it the full screen for myself?
When you're talking right now, well, it just went to because I'm talking. It went to full screen. But
Yeah.
when you talk, you go to full screen.
Okay, that's neat. That is neat. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's really neat.
So I got to figure a way to get this thing full screen, second monitor type full screen, so that we can get the projector to have the thing full screen. But anyway, those are Here's this thing called Cameraman app. Let me hang on a minute. Let me. Oh boy, this thing's got all kinds of gadgetry. Hmm. All right. Well, this is going to require some additional. Uh, you weren't hearing me then, were you?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yes.
You're hearing me now, but you weren't hearing me a minute or two ago, right?
I don't know.
All right. Watch my lips, baby, because here goes the mute right now.
No,
So you didn't hear what I called Bob Walker.
no, no.
Oh, okay. So I can mute that off. Yeah, okay. Now, this is going to require a little getting used to. A little getting used to. All right. Cameraman doesn't really do anything for me. Hmm. All right. I think we've learned enough here, Mr. Walker.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, I think we've done enough.
How'd you get Linwood in there?